Hey guys, Cheryl Turnbull here, and what I'm going to do today is we're going to talk about going on a 30-day run. And I want you to think about this because this is, as part of our team, I want us to really consider what we're doing and why we're doing this. I've just been thinking about this for the past, well, several weeks now, just really thinking about, why am I doing network marketing? And I'm doing it because I think it's the best thing out there for my future, for income, and I'm willing to do what it takes to get to the place that I want to be. And one of the things that we hear people talk about within our team are the 90-day runs and things like that. And that is a great thing because we're going to do a 90-day run, but I want to talk about a 30-day run right now. And what that is that means in 30 days, we're going to set out to recruit 20 people in a 30-day period. 20 people in a 30-day period. And I'm going to sort of flesh it out for us so that we can see what we're going to do. We hear a lot about slow and steady, and a lot of these things right here that I'm going to be giving you is what I have taken from listening to Eric Worre's GoPro, one of his series of videos that he did. And he's been in network marketing for 24 years and has studied the people who have really made it and been successful with it and are 6- and 7-figure income earners. And the 6-figure income earners do what I'm going to talk to you about at least one time in the life of their career. The 7-figure income earners, they do it maybe 2 times or more. But what I want to talk about is how they did it and what they did. And it didn't happen a lot of times in the beginning when they first started. They just decided and determined to do this at one point during their network marketing life, and they decided to do it, and they set off and they made it successful. So one of the things that we hear a lot is slow and steady wins the race, and that's true. But first you've got to get that momentum. And he actually told about the example of an airplane and going out on the course. You've got this huge airplane, you've got this runway that you're going down. You take a lot of speed and you get up there, but if you don't have the momentum, you're not going to be lifted off the ground. And so that's what I want us to think about today. We can be going at a great speed and going really well, but if we don't have that little burst of energy and that momentum that gets us lifted up, we're not going to rise up to where we want to be. So how do we do that? I want you to think about this for a minute. If you recruit 20 people onto your team, what are the commissions going to be from those 20 people? And I just did a few of the math things here. And up front, if you just recruited 20 people at the $199 level, you're getting $25 for that. You're going to come out with $500 for this 30 days. If you recruit people at the $499 level, you're going to have $2,000. The $799, $3,000. And the ambassador package, $4,000 by the end of the 30 days. So that's just how much you're going to be making on upfront commissions. The other bonuses like cycling and things like that are going to be completely, I didn't even try to figure that one out, but that's going to be a computer generated thing. So those are the 2 things that I want you to consider and think about, and then think about what that would turn into after a 12-month period. What would that be and what would it look like? So out of that, he said that out of the 20 recruits that you get, approximately 12 are going to do something. And then out of those 12, there's going to be about 8 people that within 90 days, they'll be building a team like you are. And then about 4 out of that 8 in a 12-month period are solid, and they're generating about 90% of your income. So that is just really a great thing. If you turn that into and take it to 5 years, you've got about 2 people that are really major contributors into your business. So what do we have to do in order to get to those levels? And what do we have to do to get the people that we want? First, we have to prepare. We have to be committed. There's 30 days that you're going to have to just really go for it. Be committed. Don't let any distractions. You want to eliminate distractions. You want to first make that commitment. You want to make the commitment to do it. And that's when you think about, okay, why am I doing this? What is my purpose? Why am I doing this? Is it because you want to quit your job that you're in? Is it because you want to have just a steady residual income? You know, why? What is the why that you are doing this? Then you've got to have that commitment to set that you're going to be willing to clear off your calendar of everything except this for just 30 days. That's it, 30 days. It's not going, you don't have to worry about doing it after that right away. You can do it later on if you want to become a 7-figure income earner. Right now, I just care about getting this done and doing it first 30 days. Then the other thing is you're going to have to make sacrifices. There's some things that you're not going to be able to do for only 30 days. And you're going to have to talk to your family, explain what you're trying to do, let them get on board with you, really help them to understand it. And then eliminate those distractions. If somebody can go and do certain things for you, let them do that. But you're focused right now on getting these 20 people in your business, and you want to sharpen your skills, and you want to look at your list, and you want to have a fresh list. So what I want us to think about now is for the 30 days, how many, look at these numbers here. This was pretty interesting. How many people sign up per presentation? If you're going over, he said this is a 20-month thing. So if they're doing this for 20 months, instead of, if they decide they're going to do the slow and steady instead of the 30-day thing, you're going to have to sign up. There's 20% people that are going to be signing up. Maybe you get to a presentation, you've got 10 people that come, 2 people sign up, so you've got 20% there. How many presentations are you going to have to do to get that 20%? You're going to have to do 100 presentations. And then how about the appointments? How many appointments are you going to have to make to get those 100 presentations? 125. And then how many calls to set up? And to get those 125 presentations, you're going to have to do 300. And then what does your list look like? You've got to have at least 500 that you're talking about. So we've got here, we're going to have about 20%. This is a 20-year, let's do this, 20-year or 20-month. 20-month, you're going to have 20%, 100 people, 25, 300, and 500. And then, here's the difference now. Say you're going to do this over 30 days. Your percentages go up on the amount of people that convert. You're going to have a 30 to 40% people converting and signing up. You're going to go from having to do 100 presentations down to only 60 or 70. And then you're going to go from 125 appointments being made down to 90. And you're going to go from 125 phone calls, or how many phone calls? 300 phone calls to set up 125 presentations. Well, now you're only going to have to do 150 phone calls. And your list, instead of looking at 500, you're only looking at 300. So that's the difference between doing it fast and then doing it slow. So the numbers are much higher if you do it in a fast pace, get that momentum going. So what do your first 30 days look like? Or your first 10 days look like? Let me just do that. Your first 10 days, here's what you're going to be doing. First 10, you're going to be contacting. You're going to be inviting, and you're going to be presenting. This is the first 10 days. So what does that look like? Well, you're not going to have to be doing this on your own. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be contacting and inviting them to a Monday night presentation on the phone with Cedric, or you're going to be inviting them to the Thursday night webinar hangout that we have, that Lisa Carter does or Cedric does, or somebody that does those well. you're going to invite them to there. You don't have to do any of that. So that's what we're trying to do. You're trying to contact them. You're going to contact them. If they need to get on a three-way call, you're going to call me. We're going to get on a three-way call with them. We're going to talk to them, invite them, and get them to one of those 2 presentations that we have in the week. So that's the first 10 days. Now, the second 10 days, you're going to follow up. Those people that came, those people you invited, you're going to call them, you're going to contact them, you're going to follow up with them, find out where they are, find out what they're doing, and go from there. Then you've got your third 10 days. You're going to be closing. You're going to help them understand what and make that decision. You're going to find out why they even are considering something like this and help them make a very logical decision and a very informed decision on what they're doing. So like I said, we're going to use our Monday night calls and our Thursday night hangouts. We're going to use our marketing system. We have an excellent marketing system that we can do to go through and get the people that we need to come on board and to really come to those presentations and listen to them. Now, what I have here is I'm going to put this in our group and attach it to our messages so that you can have it. But it is a form, and it's week 1 and week 2, and then we'll get another one, and we'll do 4 of them so that we have a full set. But I should have done set 10 days instead of 7, but I did it 7 according to the week. So what we're going to do is week 1 here, you're going to have your goal set. So how many exposures, how many people are going to talk to, how many follow-ups, all of these things, they're going to help you set up your time so that by the end of this 30 days, we're going to have, we're going to look at our business and we're going to see that we've grown. And so what you need to do is you need to sit down, think about your goals. So for this first 10 days, the first 10 days, this first week, what are you going to do? How many people are you going to contact? And what are you going to do with them? How many three-way calls are you going to get on? Those are the things that you're going to think about so that you can decide what you're going to do. So I'm going to put this in. Now listen, it's not all about just talking on the phone. You use all of your social media, whatever you're on, and I'm going to be doing another thing on that soon. But get the social media, think about those. Now, what I want you to do is look at this form, listen to this again, decide if you want to do this, and then just let me know. Are we in this together? Who wants to go for it? Who wants to do this with me? We're going to do this for the 30 days, and this is March 1st. We can make that decision to start now, or we can start whenever you're comfortable at doing it. But let's get started. Let's start day 1. Let's get going, and let's get our business to where we want it to be, so that we can say that we've achieved our goals that we set out to do and that we're doing what we're doing. So until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.